Oh, there we are. I had a little bit of trouble starting it, but now it seems nice. So, oh, there are already a couple of people here. Fantastic. For those who don't know me, who are watching the replay or stuff, I am Linda. I am Norwegian, but I live in Spain, sunny Spain. It is a bit not cloudy, but something in the air. I think it's Sahara, the sand from Sahara, actually. It rains down on our cars. Hello, Hope! So nice to see you again. Very, very good. So here you can see a little bit of my beautiful view. Down, let me see, down there is the pool area. You can't see much about it. And here is my city, Fuengirola. And then here is the sea, Mediterranean Sea. And beyond that is Africa, Morocco. I don't think we can ever see Morocco from here, but from a bit further up and a bit, no, that way, we can see, from my school area, we can see Africa at times. And it's really not cloudy at all. Hello, Linda. Very nice. Yeah. I am a teacher and I love to crochet. So I can't get over this enormous. Yeah, it's also big, but this cute unicorn that I made. I'm just in love. I may have to make another one sometime. But also the little dog that I made yesterday, I'm just, oh, too much in love. I'm not a dog person, but this is just awesome. And then I made the other one, so the brother got one as well. So now all of the three has their one. And I didn't have more of this yarn, but I had this yarn. It's practically the same, but it's not. It's a little bit of a difference. I like this more than this. Luckily, this I bought in Spain, so I can get it again, while this is from Norway. And actually, yesterday, I went to the store and I bought 4 new browns, because this color for a dog is amazing. Oh yeah, Hope says I would buy that unicorn. Yeah. Oh, it's so cool. It's so beautiful. So 2 dogs and I will produce them. I'm sure I will make them and make them and make them. But for now, I am still working on the cardigan for the little girl this year. And I think it was Hope, wasn't it? You told me I could use these buttons. I was also thinking about it. Taking them off here and then use it for the new one. I will do that if I get to the point that I can finish it before they go home. I'm a little bit hesitant about that because I love making these so much that I don't think I want to spend all my time making the cardigan. Oh, it was Linda Snyder. Okay, thank you. It's a little bit difficult to remember who it was. I thought, was it Hope or was it Janet? Ninguno, none of them. It was Linda. Thank you. So I have been making some more squares. Let's see. I have the same 9 squares here. 2, 4, 6, 9. Yeah, that I did yesterday. And then I have started 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the inner square. And 9 plus 8 is 17. So I need 13 more of these. And then 2 triangles. And for the sleeves, I have actually finished them all and woven in the end. Aren't you proud of me? I wove in all of these ends. Not on these though. So I'm thinking about maybe putting together, crocheting together the sleeves for now. I've never actually started on the sleeves before, but I think I'll do that. Hello, Rose. Yeah, me too. I love it. I just had to bring it out on the video, on the blog, on the live. So the little girl let me borrow it now that they are away shopping. And later, me and my friend, we will go to the beach, and the children will go to the pool with their father. So finally, I'm going to the beach. I haven't been to the beach since I went with my school in and the end of May, I think. Sweater colors matching the unicorn. This sweater, well, this is blue, and these are wow, okay, and the AirPod, some kind of digital thing. Hello, Obs. Obs, is that your name, or do you have another name? I don't think you've been here before. Welcome to you. Yeah, it should sit like you can see it all the time, the whole of it all the time. Ugh. If I sit like this crocheting, you can see her. Oh yeah, the square sweater. Yeah, that matches more. That's true. I'm kind of hoping that unicorn won't fall. Oh yeah, and it's for the same person for the little girl, so that is amazing. And I will change the yellow for the pink, so it's even more cohesive. I know. I'm gonna sell cardigans with unicorns. Not. It's gonna be my niche, right? I don't think I can stand like this because it will end up down on my other terrace. Yeah, she's gonna love it. I hope so. I think so also. Aubrey. It's short for Aubrey. Yeah, I should have known that. I should, of course. Where are you from, Aubrey? You see, I have this map where I scratch off a lot of places. Well, all of the places that people are from that are watching my vlog or my live. If I get to if they tell me where they're from, and I have been scratching off a lot. So if you're from Texas, I've already scratched off that. Live in Korea, but you are from California. Korea, fantastic. That is amazing. I'm gonna get a pencil or a pen and write down because Korea is not crossed off yet. I guess it's South Korea, right? Who can live in North Korea if you're not from there? Let's see. Aubrey, Korea. That is awesome. But I have a kind of a little sad notice. Since I had to change my phone, I had written down 3 or 4 people that I was going to check if I had already scratched off the map because they were on my live or watching my videos when I was in Norway. And of course, my phone doesn't have that information doesn't pass to the new phone. So I don't remember the names and the places for those people. So if anyone of you remember who that was, or if it was you, please write to me and say where you're from, and then I can get it down. Hello, Janet and Rosie. Janet is from North Carolina, USA. I'm gonna write that down because I think maybe you are one of them. North Carolina. I don't remember. I think maybe I've already scratched off North Carolina, but I'll check it out. So nice of you to be here all. Well, I have to build myself a little bit of space. I think maybe. Well, I want the unicorn to be seen. Maybe I should put her over there. I put all of my amigurumis over there now, but you can't see both the views and them. But like that, and I put her back here, leaning over like that. Whoa. Her hair is so heavy. That'll do. Yeah, we can see her. Okie dokie. Let's see. I am going to start connecting the sleeves now. So I have 18 of these, and they're going to be 3, 3, 3 on both of them. And then they're going to be a little bit wide down here, and she can choose if she wants them with a ribbing or just hanging loose. So that's going to be good. Let's see. Just starting. Here's my purple number 25. The fantastic names of the colors. But it says color Piri. That's not the name, because this is also called Piri. So it is, this is 13, this is 25. Yeah. My favorite white is a 15, of white. Oh, it's so hot out here. I'm kind of sweating. That'll do, donkey. What do you mean, donkey? There are donkeys up here, though, up on the hill. I live close to a village called Mijas Pueblo. Oh, it's from Shrek. Ah. Okay, a phrase from Shrek. I have not seen Shrek. I know he's green and he has these crazy ears, or strange ears. But other than that, and I know that his wife is Fiona, right? Or maybe girlfriend, I don't know. Because a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, at a carnival, I think it was, or was it a Halloween? She and her husband, for some event, I don't remember what event, but why was her husband there? Well, for some event, they dressed up as Fiona and Shrek. That was cool. Yeah, I was talking about up here in Mijas Pueblo, there are donkeys. That pueblo or village used to be a place where they, well, there were a lot of rocks. I mean, in the mountains that they were picking rocks, gathering them by the donkeys in the 50s, 60s, you know, and carrying on the back of the donkeys in these bags on each side. And in the 60s, 70s, the what was I going to say? The tourism started coming here in Spain. Franco, he opened it more so people could come from outside of Spain. And when the tourists came up there to that little village, they saw these donkeys. They thought they were nice and stuff. And one of them asked, "Oh, could I try to sit on a donkey? Could I get a little ride?" And then, yeah, sure. And then they found out up there that, oh, this could be a great way for tourists, for tourism, that they could, oh no, this was wrong, that they could have a taxi, a donkey taxi. So it's called Mijas Donkey Taxi. So that's kind of a nice thing you can do up there, but we kind of feel sorry for the donkeys that have to go through that, stand on their feet all day, waiting for the tourists to get there, and they have their own bag behind them, so they poop in the bag. So yeah, but it's a very beautiful village. Hope loves Shrek. Yeah. Hope from North California. Was it you or, let me say, no, Janet. Janet from North Carolina. Yeah. Yeah, poor donkeys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh-oh. I'm so used to now going around and around. I forgot I have to attach them. That's what I'm going to do now. Attach these squares. Da-da-da-da. And later, I'm going to the beach. I haven't been to the beach since the end of May. Not because I haven't I haven't wanted to, but because I'm crocheting so much. But when my friend asked me, "Do you want to go to the beach later?" and I just, yeah, let's do that. They're borrowing my car, and they're 5 people. So, but I've been good that I don't have to go everywhere. But for that was good. We two will go there, and the others, the dad and the children, will go to the pool. It's going to be nice to get to the beach and go for a little swim. I was actually going yesterday. You remember I kind of promised myself, and I promised you I would go for a walk, and then I'll hit the pool. But I didn't find my bathing suit, so I didn't even go for the walk. Very bad. Bad. But today I will at least get a swim. Oh, you're an Aussie, Hope. You're from Australia. Good. Like Sam. So I guess it's midnight where you're at, more or less, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Because it says, sounds like the Flaker horses and carriage in Vienna. Yeah, there were also horses and carriage up there. So they kind of have the same destiny, actually. Yeah, to be honest. But I don't know. I think I kind of feel more empathy for the donkeys than the horses. I don't know why. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. And another thing they have up there is kind of a strange thing. They have the world's largest miniature museum. It's just a kind of a wagon, it looks like a wagon of an old train, and it has these tiny little things like painting Abraham Lincoln on top of the nail, on the head of the nail, and the Bible printed in, or not printed, handwritten in really, really small letters. You have to look through a microscope to see it bigger. And like Paris and different things in the world on a toothpick. So there is, it's amazing. It's very, very cute, very cool thing. Oh, 11:18. Okay, so you have almost another hour until midnight. That's good. Today I actually slept until 9:30 or so. I woke up a couple of times, but I just went back to sleep. Normally this summer I've been waking up around 6:30, 7:30, something like that. And normally I've gotten up not too much later than that. And so I've kind of had a much healthier summer than normal, because normally I just flip the day and I go to bed like 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, and I sleep until 10, 11. But not this time. I have, of course, gone to sleep like 1, 2 o'clock, sometimes even 3 or 3:30. But I've been getting up at 8:30, something like that, most days. No. I'm doing the same mistake again. I'm gonna connect it and I keep running around. The last one before making it kind of like a circle. Uh-oh. And what are you guys doing? Are you just getting up? Are you getting your coffee ready? Or, well, not Hope, of course. You can't drink any coffee now. I don't drink coffee though, but I guess you're not drinking coffee now since it's so late. A lot of people don't drink coffee when it's after 6 o'clock or something. At least my friend normally is like that. So what are you working on? Are you crocheting or just relaxing? Hope is having water. That's good. Yeah. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there. Water is the best. I mean, it's the most healthy. She says and takes a sip of her water. When I was in Norway, I drank more water than normally here, but I should drink more water. I know. And Janet, it's 9:22 and she's drinking water and coffee. Yeah, both. That's good. Very good. Water for the dehydration and coffee for the fun of it or whatever, for the caffeine. There we go, the third one. And now for the joining part. I think this is gonna be good. I really do. You know what, Rosie? I'm not sure, but you in Austria you have this New Year's concert from Vienna, and I guess you probably think that's something that you have in your country. I'm not sure if it is in other countries, but no, in Norway, they always show that. Always, every year. It's part of the Christmas, New Year celebration. So the concert of Vienna, New Year's conference, New Year's concert. Hello, Erin, and thanks for the email and your pictures. Now I see you. I see you. Since I know what you look like. Rose is working on a mermaid amigurumi. Wow, a mermaid. I guess that's something I should try to do. Now that I made a unicorn, I'm sure I could manage making a mermaid. I think so, but with a pattern or a tutorial. Janet says, normally I would be grocery shopping, but it's going to happen on Sunday. Yeah, if it's open on Sunday, why not? And Erin had water and coffee too. And Janet, I made a small plant basket yesterday in black, purple, and orange. I love purple. That's my favorite color. I guess you can't tell on the unicorn from the unicorn. Oh, purple. I love that. And with orange, wow. I think that's going to be so. And with the black, I watched yesterday April from the Cozy Buckeyes video, and she had a witch. And I think she had those three colors, purple, black, and orange. And I was just, wow. I fell in love with that witch. Maybe I fell in love more with color combination than the witch, but it was both. So I was thinking maybe I should buy that pattern and make that witch. And some of the others were really nice as well. A cat laying in a basket, I think it was. And yeah, something else. And Hope is still making a granny square for my blanket. I'm still making my granny square for my blanket, and I make for the blanket I'm making, and it's going to fit a king size bed. Of course, then you have to keep working and working on it. So if I ask you a week from now and a week from now, you're still working on the blanket. I mean, it takes a lot of time. Later, it's like takes an hour and maybe 2 hours on every round when it's such a big square. Oof. You must have a lot of patience, or at least get it. And Rosie says yes. And the Austrians watch it and eat breakfast or lunch after New Year's Eve celebrating it. Mm-mm. Yeah, you didn't see the unicorn? It's over there. Can you see it? Behind me, there. Shall I bring it back again? Maybe I shall. It is so cute. It is just the cutest. I can't say the cutest little thing because it's quite big actually. I can see here that I have to do something about these, the tail and stuff, because these keep sticking up. I think I have to sew them on again. But it's adorable, huh? Look at it. Her and the heart here. I am really, really happy about her. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? There's nobody there. Oh, a list of people. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you can stay there now if anybody else asks. And not only that, Hope. Look at this cute dog that I made. Because when the little girl got that unicorn, the older sister, she's 10, asked her mother, "Do you think she could make me a dog?" So I did. And this is just the cutest little dog I've ever seen. It is from, I'm so bad at remembering. No, this one is from Keep Calm and Crochet. And this one, I have to look it up. I'm terrible at remembering. Loops and Knots Crochet. Loops and Knots Crochet on YouTube. That's where I found both the tutorials for them. And I made another one, and this is for the brother. There are three children visiting me with their parents, though. Yeah, the eyes are very nice, aren't they? This, especially this, it looks kind of sad or a little bit afraid, or like, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And this also, a little bit worried, huh? And this brown is, I think this is brown. It's much nicer than this. And luckily I bought this in Spain. So I went and bought 4 new skeins because I think that I just want to produce them like crazy. I want to learn this pattern by heart. Oh, so cute. Let's see what you're saying. Hello, Amina. Let me see. Halloween colors. Yeah, I agree. Tradition, yeah. It'll take me ages, says Hope. Well, yeah, the blanket, right? Oof. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, I think they're adorable. Very sweet and cute doggies, yes. Amina says, finally I'm free and what you like. Oh, very nice, Amina. Amina, you know, she, oh, now it stood still for me. I was going to say you're from Nepal, but you're not. Amina, I know where you're from, but you're not from Nepal. From India? Oh, no, Pakistan. You're from Pakistan. Oh, I knew it was somewhere over there, but my mind stood still. So we have some international people here. Yeah, these eyes I have learned from April from the Cozy Buckeye. She has a tutorial for when she makes a cat. She has an eye tutorial. So if you want to learn how to do it, embroider this, you should check her out. She is amazing. And she makes all of these patterns. Yesterday I watched her video. She had 27 different plushies that she made from one designer. and she's done a lot of patterns from different designers and done roundup of what all the things that she's made. It's fantastic. Let's see. Is she the one that makes the dragons? You mean this one? I have no idea. I have heard these names before, but I don't have. I'm kind of new to them, so I haven't watched everything they have. And I'm not very into dragons, so I'm not be looking for dragons. Yes, Pakistan. I knew it, but I forgot it for a moment there. Thank you so much. Yeah, you were close, Hope. Yeah, this is the world of crochet. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. There have been people from New Zealand, South Africa, Australia, uh, Pakistan, Nepal, India, Turkey, Italy, just slightly yesterday or the day before, the Netherlands, Austria, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, but just slightly, even though I'm Norwegian. Spain, just slightly. It's just me, I think. Well, a friend of mine, she's Norwegian, but she lived here. So maybe we could say she was from Spain. And not Argentina, no. Chile, Mexico, and a lot of different states in the United States, and some of the Canadian states, and England, Ireland. I probably have forgotten some countries now. I guess I shouldn't start naming all the countries, because if one person then notices, oh, you didn't say my country, that's gonna be a little bit embarrassing for me, I think. But anyways, a lot of countries. Hello, Carrie. Welcome again. Very nice of you to join on such a beautiful day. I wish it was blue in the sky, but the last week it's been like that. It's not like it's cloudy with clouds. I think this is sand from Sahara, because we're used to having sand from Sahara raining down on us, or sanding down on us. So my car is kind of covered in dust from Sahara, and that happens at times. But when it's not coming together with rain, it's okay. But when it comes with the rain, it's terrible. It gets stuck everywhere, and everything turns really dirty, really, really dirty. I think this is going to be great. One piece down. I'm going to go for the next three things. I'm starting with the sleeves. I'm working on the cardigan for those who are new now. I think you've seen this cardigan like 100 million times. Not exaggerating. Of course I am. This cardigan just with pink sleeves instead of yellow. For the little girl to whom I made the unicorn. And they will go so well together. As somebody here pointed out, maybe Hope, or maybe Linda, or maybe Janet, I don't remember, as always. I'm not on a mountain per se, but kind of like a hill. It's kind of like going up, slightly from the city until where I live. And then when I come right here, it's up a hill. So it's on a little hill like that. And then on the other side, okay, up, and then the hill, and then it goes a bit down again, and then you go up to the mountain, up to that village that I talked about with the donkeys, Mijas Pueblo, and that is at 400 meters, maybe 400. Oh, thank you, Carrie. She says your cardigans are just beautiful. And Erin says, the view looks beautiful behind you. Thank you. Yeah, it is very, very nice to sit down on the other part of the terrace here, down here, and just admire the view. It's a bit sad that that thing has been put up by my neighbors, though, that I don't sit there too much. But all of my visitors says, you should tell your neighbor to take it down. I once did, because they said that they were going to move, and they would take it down when they moved, they said. Because I said, oh, could you please take it down when you move? Because of the view. Then it didn't move, so it's still there. And they're really nice people, but I haven't wanted to like bother them about that. I can see past it. It's okay. But it would have been much nicer if it wasn't there, of course. Hello, Sugar Diamond. You're certainly new here. I've never seen that name before. Where are you from, and what's your real name, if you don't mind? And where are you from? That's kind of my thing. I want to know what your name is and where you're from. If you're comfortable about sharing that. If you don't know me, my name is Linda, and I am originally from Norway, but I live in Spain, in Malaga, in the south of Spain. So it's just like let's see. 200 kilometers. I guess like 100 miles, more or less 100 miles to Africa. So it's pretty close to Africa. And if it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, I mean, if there was none of this white, and if I was standing on another place over there, up on the mountain, I could have seen Africa. You're from New York. Cool. I've already scratched off. I have a map, a world map, where I scratch off different states and countries where you're from, those who enter my vlog or my live, and then I scratch it off the map. But I already scratched off New York. I'm trying to see if I can scratch off the whole of the world. It's going to take some time, though, of course. But today we got a new country, a very interesting country. We got Korea, because Aubrey is living in Korea, even though she's from California. And that's amazing. Korea is a place where I have never, well, as I know, had any viewers from. So that's amazing. Thank you, Carrie. Yes, it's a really good, cool terrace. Sugar. Good morning, Sam. You have a fella Aussie here. Hope. Yeah, so nice to catch the live. Yeah, thank you so much, Sam. I'm working on my cardigan for the little girl who is visiting me, but now they are shopping. The family is shopping. And since there are at least 2 new people here now, oops, did I get a message? No. Since there are 2 new people at least here, let me show you what I made her. Look at this unicorn. Isn't it adorable? I'm so proud of it. I'm more than proud. I'm just ecstatic about it. Thank you. Thank you, Sugar. Yeah, I really, really love it. And then the sister said to her mom, this girl is 4 or 5, almost 5. And then the older sister of 10 said to her mother, do you think she could make me a dog? And then, of course, and I watched another tutorial. Look, 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 look. Oh, the cutest. It's just the cutest dog I've ever seen. Of course, I've seen a lot of cute dogs, and they're exactly the cutest as well. But this is the cutest. All of them are the cutest. That are the cutest. I think it's so cool. Oh, Bean. Hello, Bean. Is it Mr. Bean? You woke up early. It's 6 a.m. for you. Wow. That's early. So you are then, I assume you are from California or something, at least from US West, right? And of course, I had to make another one. So this is the brothers. No, this is the brothers, and this is the girls. She chose this one, but she changed her mind and wanted this one, and then the brother got this one. I like this the best. This was the first that I made. Love this brown. It's amazing. Just amazing. Oh yeah, it's 12 hours between Bean and Amina. Pakistan to Canada. Okay, but the west coast of Canada then. What province are you from, Bean? I may haven't scratched off your province. I have a map that I scratched off of people. Almost midnight in Australia. Yeah, New South Wales. Yes, I guess it was kind of bad of me, but when I scratched off Sam, I scratched the whole of the Australia. Sam, where do you live in Australia? Do you also live in New South Wales, or is it somewhere else? Sorry, I don't. Okay. Oh, very good, Bean. Very, very good. I understand. Very good. Rose says that in Chicago it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. And Rosie says, Canada, hello, because we kind of have a little, what do we call it? We have a person here called Lisa. She is attending a lot, and she always shouts out Canada. We have like a quiz at times, and when she doesn't know the answer, she just says Canada. So that's kind of been a thing for the channel that everybody says we're so content. Oh, we got hooked by it and say Canada to everything. So that's good. We love Canada. And almost 4 o'clock in Austria, as here, almost 4 o'clock. And in an hour, I'm more or less, I will be leaving to go to the beach, go for a swim and sunbathe. And I probably will bring with me some yarn to knit it, now crochet a little bit. Probably. Not for sure, but probably. 9:45 in North Carolina. Sam said, in Victoria, the state below New South Wales. Oh, okay. Let me just write that down, even though it's nothing to scratch. Maybe I can remember. Victoria, Sam, Victoria. Sam is victorious. Maybe I can remember that. And Carrie says, it's so cool to chat with people from all over the world. Yes, it is. I remember when I was little. What am I doing? The same mistake again. I'm going to connect them and then make another round. Well, what I was saying is that when I was little, like 12, I guess that's not so little, but I got a lot of pen friends from around the world. Not from the USA, though, but a lot from Europe, from Germany and France and from Spain and from Kenya and Ghana, or just Ghana, and Argentina, I think. Well, now I don't remember. Maybe I didn't have as many as I thought, but I had some, and it was really nice to getting letters from not all over the world, but from different countries in the world, in Europe and some in Africa. And yeah, that was really nice. And actually, I met one of them when I was going to Spain. I was going to Malaga actually, just that way. I mean, like half an hour from here or 40 minutes from here on the other side of Malaga. For a we went with a train from Norway, to Malaga, 2 days or something. And we went through Paris, and she was from Paris. So when we went back, I met her and her parents with a friend of mine. We were two girls when going together on this language trip. We were 19 or 20. We were 20 years old. And it was so nice to get to meet her in Paris. I'd been writing to her since I was 13 or something, so that was really nice. Isabella. No, it's Isabel. Isabel Buongiorno. She had kind of like an Italian surname. It was so, so nice. That was back in the days. But yeah, that was my point. That it took so much effort at that time, and you were waiting and anticipating about when am I going to receive my next letter, and you needed to have like 4, 5, 6, 7 pen friends and write to them frequently so that it didn't go too much time between each letter that you received in the mail. Now it's just you can flip your phone and talk to somebody, or like this, we can go live and talk to each other in the chat from all over the world in an instant. And my mind is not made for understanding this part. It is not. I do not understand how that works, but I'm very, very grateful for it. That's for sure. Yeah, the beach is your happy place. Is my happy place, says Carrie. Yeah, I should go there more often, but I tend to just get up and sit in my chair to crochet. Very bad. Oh, bye-bye, Amina. Very nice of you to join. Have a nice day, you too. What kind of teaching do you do there? Yeah, I am teacher. This is very crazy. I mean, it may sound crazy, but I am a teacher for Norwegian children at a Norwegian school. So it's just like we've taken a school in Norway, lifted it up, and placed it in Spain. And I teach them. Because there are so many Norwegians here, and they stay for a year or two, and some of the people live here for ages or are from here, but the mother or the dad is from Norway, and they want their children to attend a Norwegian school because they like the system or whatever. So I teach at a school, Norwegian school, where this year we will have on the paper now. There are 140 Norwegian pupils, 140 that lives here in Malaga. Kind of amazing. And I will be teaching the first graders, the 5, 6-year-olds, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so excited about being with the smaller children this year. Well, I had the 4th graders this year, and I had them since they were in 1st grade. So I tend to like best working with that age group from 5 to 10. But I have been a tutor, like a class teacher for classes up until the 7th grade when they're 13. And I've also been a Spanish teacher for groups at the secondary school that's up to 16, 13 to 16 years olds. For 2 years I did that, but that was not my cup of tea. I'm too much of a hen, a mother to the chickens. They kind of follow me. I'm kind of controlling, right? So don't do that, and yes, you can do that. Or yeah. I like to micromanage the small people, I think. and have a lot of fun and be silly. And as older the children gets, the more horrific they get by the teacher when the teacher is silly, right? So I love it when they're small. And Carrie says, I have to make myself put down the hook when I have other things to do. Yeah, you have to make yourself. That's true. Thank you. And Carrie says, wow, wow, that's wild that there are so many Norwegians in Spain. Absolutely. And there are a lot of older people as well, because they come here for the sun, of course, for the climate. Since Norway is so dark in the winter time, autumn is nice. I mean, it's cool, but the colors of the leaves, the trees and stuff, it's really pretty. But then the winter comes and it's snowing, and then the snow goes away. That's the worst part. The snow isn't the worst part, because you can adjust to that. But when you have to, when the snow goes away and everything gets wet, and it gets really slippery, and you just get wet all over, not very much fun. And I used to crash my car every time it was snowy. No, not every time, but I haven't had many accidents in Norway. But if I have had them, it has been because of snow in some sort. Not big accidents, but bumping into cars here and there. Even though the other day I did it here. I told you about that I crashed into the car of an old man. I was looking for a parking lot there. No, nothing. And I was going straight ahead, but then a car came like that, and I went straight into him on the side, the two doors. But he just said, oh, it's too much paperwork. This is okay on my car. Yours don't have a dent or nothing. It's too much paperwork. Let's just call it a day. And I'm just, okay, really? So I just gave him the cash that I had in my wallet, just to give him something, because I think that was too nice of him. Very, very nice of him. So it's a little bit like that here sometimes, luckily. Sam says, so do you speak in Norwegian or Spanish when teaching? I speak Norwegian. It is a Norwegian school with a Norwegian curriculum. Only thing is that we also give them, it's a joke, but we give them 1 hour, the first to the fourth graders, 1 hour a week with Spanish. That's too little. Before it was 1.5 with the first and second graders, and 3 hours from the third grade until the 10th grade. But now it's 2 hours from the 5th grade till the 10th. So it's much less now. So it's kind of like just playing around. You don't really learn Spanish. But there are always people in every class that are kind of Spanish, that have lived here their whole life. Or their mother or father is from Chile or Argentina or whatever. And they know how to speak Spanish. So there is also a big difference. Some speak a lot, some speak a little, and some don't speak anything because they're new. So it's kind of difficult to teach them. Before, we divided them into groups by level, and we don't do that anymore. Now it's just the class. So it's much more difficult to teach every group correctly, because you have to do it in 3 different ways at the same time, and just 1 hour a week. So I'm not going to do it. With the first and second graders, it's not a big deal. We sing a lot of songs, and we learn the numbers and words for different themes, from family words and colors and whatnot. And then we play. We're going to play like we're at the restaurant or at the store or maybe at the hairdressers, So we're just going to use the language, and some will pick it up easily, and others will pick up a little bit, or maybe not much at all. 2 down, 1 to go for 1 sleeve. Carrie asks, how many languages do you speak, Linda? Well, I speak Norwegian. I don't feel like, I mean, just a moment. I think I can say that I kind of speak Swedish and Danish, but I don't. You know, we understand each other, and I can speak some Swedish and Danish, but I don't count them as languages for me. So keep them out of this. I speak Spanish, but I also speak a little French. I learned French for 5 years, so I should speak more than I do. But I've forgotten so much. And when I started learning Spanish, I kept mixing Spanish words into the French, never the opposite. So I kind of kept going with the Spanish, and my French kind of died. I haven't been practicing my French much. But if I go to France, I I think I will understand more or less, and I will manage. I will manage, and maybe in a week or two, I will be back in business with what I know from before. It is behind in the back, you know. So yeah. Other than that, I've never learned any other language, but I kind of German. I can understand quite a bit if I know the topic, and I can say a little, but I just try to speak it, and I'm making a lot of mistakes, or like maybe I say a Norwegian word that I think is the same in German, because Norwegian and German is quite. There are very many similarities, but Dutch, like Holland from the Netherlands, is actually more like Norwegian, but I do not speak Dutch. Um, when this summer I was in an elevator with a Netherlander, with a person from the Netherlands. He was on the phone and he was saying something like blah, 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 and then he said yesterday evening in Norwegian, and I just that's Norwegian. So there are so many words that are the same, but because of the I think we kind of don't think that it's alike, and that we can never learn it because it sounds so difficult and strange. So I cannot speak Dutch. I can say a couple of words again. I do not speak any other language, but I know a few words in Russian and in Japanese or whatever. But it's just silly. In Russian and Finnish. My grandmother was Finnish, but it's just like yes and no and thank you, grandma, spasiba, babushka, in Russian. That's it. Nothing to brag about. But I think it's fun. I think languages are fun. And I actually tried to learn Portuguese at one time. Borrowed some books from the library, and I did study for a week or two, intensively, you know, a lot. But then I left it. So I don't speak Portuguese, but you can understand a little. I had a friend who was from Brazil, and she was in Norway, and she didn't know how to speak any other language than Portuguese. So she spoke Portuguese, and I spoke Spanish, and we kind of managed. But she quickly learned Norwegian, though. No, I made a mistake in the beginning, so we'll start again. There we go. Sam says, I think you would do well with Duolingo, a phone app for learning language. I know about Duolingo. Yeah, I guess so, but I've never. Well, this summer, my mother said that her cousin was sending her kind of like an article or a little booklet from a magazine from the 60s that was left in some of her apartment, or I don't know, and with some words in Spanish that she could learn. Since she'd been here, both of them had been here actually. She wanted to send it to my mom so my mom could learn a little bit of Spanish, and my mom wanted to learn a little bit Spanish. So I was thinking, well, you should download Duolingo and try that if you want to. Oh, really? And she tried it, and at first, whoa, this was fun for the first question. But then the second one, she didn't get it. Oh, this is boring. So she didn't want to do it. I never done it. I never, I don't know. I want to crochet. So I have enough with crocheting and work and going to the beach today. Carrie says, I agree. Languages are indeed fun. Yes. I studied Spanish in high school and college. That's nice, Carrie. I took German and Portuguese as well. Wow. But I don't remember much of those two. Yeah. Así que tú hablas español, ¿verdad? Podemos hablar en español. Aaron as well took a little Spanish in high school, but we moved in the middle of the year. And I got lost. So I had to drop the class. Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. I love Spanish. It's so easy to speak and easy to read. While the French is kind of complicated that you don't know, shall I say this end of the word or this letter, and how do I pronounce this and that? While the Spanish, if you just know the three rules, you can read everything. And nowadays that we have the internet, there is no lack of material to read. I remember when I studied it in the 90s. No, it was from 87 until the 1990. Well, I studied it in 1990 to 91, but I had it 2 years first at high school, and I studied it in the university. But that was before the internet, so it wasn't easy to find books and material to kind of listen to or read, so you could fill yourself with the Spanish language. So I didn't get to practice a lot at that time, but I really loved it, and it was my best subject at school. And I was really, really, I worked hard on it. It was the only subject that I worked hard on. So if I'd worked hard on other subjects, I guess I would have gotten a good degree in some of the other subjects as well, but I didn't care too much about that. I still am a teacher, and I have another lot of knowledge, or I have a little knowledge of very many things. I'm what you would call in Norway a general teacher, that you could kind of teach everything. Not everything. I do not like science. Well, I like science that it's. I do not like teaching science, and I think some of it is really hard. Understanding the things about the particles and electronic, how this all of this works with the atom and stuff. It's above my pay grade or whatever. I do not understand it, but I've learned to accept it. And before, I didn't understand why we had to learn about history. Why should we learn about history? That's going backwards. We live now and in the future. That's the important thing. So I was past 20 when I discovered that history was both important and very interesting. So I had kind of missed out on a few things during my normal school days about that. Of course, it could have been the lack of good teachers, because my teachers at the when I was becoming a teacher myself. Those teachers for the social studies and history and geography and those things, well, at least history, he was amazing. He was very, very good. Another mistake. And what on earth am I doing? I'm not even going to do this. I was going for the third. I was going to start here and then connect it here, but okay. Too busy talking with you guys. That's okay. Let's see. Hope says, I tried French in school but failed. Ah. And Sam learned German for 6 years in high school. Cool. Also took Latin, Italian, and Indonesian. Well, of course, Indonesia is not very far from you. Weirdly, I can understand some Afrikaans too. Good. Afrikaans from South Africa. That's amazing. Well, if you can understand some Afrikaans, then you probably can understand the Dutch, because that's kind of, in my ears, Afrikaans is Dutch but for babies. It sounds like that for me anyway, as I think in my ears also Colombian sounds like Spanish for babies or children, right? I'm sure it's not that. What are the three rules? Well, I was saying three rules as of that, but if you just know that we have an N with a thing, that's an N, and that CH together is ch, and how do you pronounce the letters? And the Q, if the Q is together with a U and then an A, then you're going to say the U. But if it's together with an E or an I, then you don't pronounce the U. Stuff like that. If you just learn that, and with a apostrophe, that when you have a line over a letter, you have to put pressure on that letter or that stavelse, syllable, I think. If not, then you do it on the second to last syllable. But there are some exceptions. The words that ends with ion or al, el, or whatever, then you have the pressure on the last syllable. So stuff like that. If you just learn those 3, 5, 6 rules about the pronunciation, you could read everything perfectly. That was what I meant. But the French, well, in my eyes anyway, I think that the French is much more difficult that way. I may be wrong, but it's more talking back in the nose and area and stuff. And we say that the Danish people speak with a potato in their throat. Hvad laver du? Flødeskumskage. Rødgrød med fløde. Rødgrød med fløde. Red porridge with cream. Rødgrød med fløde. If I'm in Norwegian, say rødgrøt med fløte. They say rødgrøt med fløte. It's the same word. Rødgrøt med fløte. Rødgrøt med fløte. But it's much easier pronounced in Norwegian. Ay, ay, ay. I would love to pick it back up one of these days. Yeah, you should. Deberías. Vamos, Erin. A por el español. Let's see now. But I have a joke about languages. I told it before, I think, because I always tell my jokes several times. But many of you haven't been there for that, so I will say it again. It was in the not in the mountains, but in the northern part of Norway, there are these Sami people, kind of like the indigenous It's an indigenous people in Norway, like the Native Americans or the Eskimos, that we don't say the Inuits. Yeah, you know. And two of them were standing by their tent up on the, well, on the hillside, and a car, German person in the car came driving, and he stopped the car asking for directions to the nearest gas station. But they didn't understand anything of what he was saying. They couldn't speak his language, German, and they just, what are you saying, right? And the German person, after trying in German, he, well, okay, let me try in English, and they just, I don't understand what he's talking about. Okay, French, no, three, four, five different languages, and he just gave up. He didn't know Norwegian, so that was, he couldn't. Uh, they didn't understand him, so he just got him in his car and he drove away. And the two men standing there, thinking, one of them thinking, oh, if I only knew a lot of languages, I should have known more languages. And then the other one said, what for? That guy knew five languages and it didn't help him anything. It didn't help him at all. The worldview, right? Yeah, I love that joke. I think it's so cool. Yeah, thanks. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, so true. Right, Aaron? I would have liked to know Portuguese, and I remember it being very um, in the wind or whatever, learning to speak Chinese. That's the new thing. You need to speak Chinese, and I know quite a few people that has learned Japanese. That's really popular between uh, with Norwegians actually. But I have never. I mean, I'm too old to get into all of those signs that I have. I'm gonna stick with my letters, the Latin alphabet. I think that's enough for me. So I don't even want to learn Russian. I learned my name, how to write my name in Russian once, but I don't remember. It's not a big deal. What am I going to use it for? Carrie agrees. I've never tried to learn other alphabets. No, well, I have actually tried to learn the sign alphabet. A, A, B, C, D, but they're different. I guess they're different. Or maybe not the letters. D, E, F, I think. G, I think. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, P, I don't know. Q, something like that. R, S, no. That's T. What's F then? F? No. T, U, V, W, X, Y? No, Y? I don't know. Z, and we have A, Ö, and O. Oh, this is A. A. I said A. A, I said, but A, yeah. So I loved learning that. Sam says, Chinese is so hard to learn. There are so many dialects. Oh, terrible. My son lives with a Chinese girl, and she says she can't always understand people from a different area of China. Oof. And Hope says, Japanese is really cool. I learned that in primary school. Wow. Wow. Of course, when you're a small child, you learn much easier than when you're older. So I guess that's not too bad, learning it as a child. Now I am about to finish the third story or floor of the first sleeve. So I'm going to attach those 3 panels, or whatever I should call them. They're not panels though, but rings, the 3 rings. I will attach them to each other so that they will make a sleeve. Kind of silly to start with a sleeve, right? I've never done that, but this time, yeah, I'm doing it. Also think it's important that she... Oh, I don't have to cut it off. I could go from there now. Normally I just cut off and then I remember, oh, I shouldn't have cut it off. But of course, okay. I'm gonna go around here now, and then I'm gonna connect it with this one, and then with this one. And if for anybody who's new and wonder, what am I making? It's this sweater, a little bit bigger, and with pink sleeves instead of the yellow. It's for a 4-year-old girl who's visiting me with her family, not alone. Let's see. I have something to tell you. Somebody tried to scam me today. I woke up and I have Telegram on my phone. A lot of people in Norway use it. And I use more WhatsApp, but I use also Telegram. And today, when I woke up, I had a new group chat that I didn't know the name of. And there were 94 messages in it. And I just, what on earth is this? And I went in, and it was some kind of oferta, some kind of announcement that you could make some money. It was I think it was for YouTubers, and that you could, if you were sharing your content, sharing others' content, blah blah blah, you would earn first £4 or dollars, I don't know, and then 8 or whatever, and you could make up to from £100 a day up until £1,000 a day. And I just, what's this? And I read some of the comments, people asking, what's this? What's the name of the company? And blah blah, different questions. And they answered for what the name of the company was. That it was Vevo. Oh, I don't remember. VEEVO or I don't remember. Systems. So I thought, this could be a scam. I have to check. And since those who are visiting me, the man in the family, he's so eager, and every time something new, he checks on ChatGPT. What's this? What's that? How do we resolve that and stuff? So I thought, let me ask ChatGPT, what is Vivo Systems? And it was a real legit company from California, blah, blah, blah. And they had worked with this and that. It was $1 billion industry, company, you name it. Oh, this sounds legit. But then I said, what does this company has to do with YouTube? What projects do they have with YouTube? They do not have any projects with YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then I said, I was contacted by them, by the company, in order to attend helping some promotion, blah, blah, blah. And then it said, this could maybe be a scam. You have to check if the email is from a Gmail, then it's probably a scam. It should have a vivo.system or .com or whatever for an address if it's legitimate. And then I said, I didn't get get it on an email. I got it on Telegram. Then it's definitely a scam, he said. So I wrote on the group, not asking any questions, but saying that I think this is a scam, explaining what I'd done, that I entered ChatGPT and what it told me, and that since it was Telegram, it's definitely most probably, it sure is a scam, like 99%. And you should not I told people to not get scammed by this or don't believe this. And then I also said, I'm copying this. I will be continuing posting this text because I'm sure they will delete my text. And if I get the possibility, I will paste it again if they don't cut me out of this group. And then I posted it. 3 seconds went by and poof, I was gone from the group. The group was gone. Everything was gone. I hope somebody picked up my message, that they saw my message before they deleted it. But it was like 3 seconds. Maybe it was 10 seconds, but it felt like 3. So it was really quick. And that, very bad. So if anybody of you, and yeah, somebody asked, where did you get my contact info? Oh, from Telegram. Because of course, when you are on Telegram or TikTok or whatever, they ask, do you want Telegram to have your contact list or whatever? And I just said yes. I guess I shouldn't have said yes, but I did. But luckily, I'm a bit cautious with these things, so I just have to keep being cautious. Terrible this. Now I do not understand what Carrie says. That's cool, Hope. And Hope says, thank you, Carrie. I loved it. And Erin says, I love that. I need to make one. Make one what? I need to make one, says Carrie, one with the hood. Erin says, I have 3 blankets and 2 bags to make. Then I can make something for me. Good. And Erin says, I get scam messages all the time. Block, report, delete, haha. I'm so sad about that. There's so many people that believe these scammers. But this scammer, it wasn't like, you're going to win $100 million. Like, woo. No, it was subtle. $4 or 4, I think it was pounds. And then you could earn $100 a day or $1,000 a day. But it wasn't like you will earn $10,000 in just the first week and blah, blah, blah. It was subtle. So people could fall for it. And I read through some of the messages and people fell. And I think somebody had put, I got $8 or whatever. So maybe it was, if you did press this button, it was press this button if you, whatever. And I guess somebody did. And then they received 4 or 8 euros or dollars or pounds. Sorry about the currency. And they posted that. But of course, those could have been scammers too. Like they're kind of pretending being scammed. Well, believing this. I don't know. But it seemed like a lot of people believed it. I hope not. I feel so sad for those people who really get scammed. Erin says block. She blocks, report, delete. And Carrie says also the same, Erin. I will get random text like, hey, are you playing golf today? Or, hi, what's up? From complete strangers. Yes, me too. Erin says, I keep getting receipts for things I didn't buy. Yeah, and they want me to log into PayPal. Absolutely terrible. Nope, exactly. I've also been watching Trilogy. Those are scammer hunters. They hunt for scammers online. It's really interesting to watch them. So if you're into that, you could search for Trilogy and scam hunters or whatever. They're really good at what they do. They pretend to be an old man getting scammed. Yeah, but I don't know what to do. You have to help me. And then they go to the places to catch the scammers. But they, of course, just get the straw man, right? They don't get those who are behind the whole thing. So it's too bad. But they can scare them at least and prevent that deal from happening and another deal. But so they're kind of wasted their time and stuff. And Carrie says, yep, or the postal one where they say they can't deliver a package and we need your information. Exactly. No. And the bank saying we need you to confirm your password or whatever. No. Definitely don't do that, even though they say that it's your bank. Don't believe it. You can't believe anything these days. If it's legit, they will find another way to contact you. That's legitimate. For the telephone, I get a lot of phone calls, of course, that I'm looking and I say Barcelona or Sevilla. I don't want to talk to them. Don't want to talk to them. If they really need to talk to me, they will send me a message, and it's my friend, this or that, right? That's like that. Mm-mm. And Erin says, or messages telling me my account was blocked to something I know I don't have an account for. Yeah. And what they do, you have paid for something that you. Let me see. Yeah, you have paid for something you don't want. They send you an email saying you have paid for this, blah blah blah, and you say I don't want that, and you call them up and say no, I do not want that. Oh, I'm sorry, there's been a mistake. Let me just mail you back your money, or not mail it. Put the money back in your account and stuff, and then they enter too much money, and you have to. So instead of returning 20 euros or $20, they have put into your account 20,000 euros, dollars. So you have to return that money, but you need to go with that in cash, or you have to go to an ATM or whatever. So this is really money laundering and stuff. And that is what the scammer hunters on Trilogy do a lot. There's so much of that. Anything wanting you to log in for anything definitely is a scam, says Erin. I agree. Absolutely. I have had 3 male friends fall for the Asian lady crypto scammers. Terrible. They use beautiful pictures to trick them into sending them all their money. Yeah, and they pretend being somebody, and then they sit in Nigeria or whatever, a country, and it's not, or in India. I always thought that India was kind of like a trustworthy place, but looking at that Trilogy, no, not anymore. There are scammers, a lot of scammers there as well. Of course, not everybody. In every country, there are good and bad, but I thought there were more good than bad in India. Sam says, I always play dumb when I get a scammer and waste their time. A scammer asked me what sort of computer I had. I told him It was a red one. I love it. And that's kind of what these scammer hunters would say. Well, oh, what kind of computer you have? Oh, I have a red one. It was my friend's. I'm sorry, I can't do that voice anymore. They do these voices. If you look at them, you will remember. I mean, you will remember or hear that voice. Oh, that was what Linda was trying to do. I got a message here. Rose says, earlier this year, someone got into my Walmart account online and ordered $400 of items and delivered to my house, to your house. I took it back to Walmart and got a refund. They canceled my Walmart account. Yeah, I think you should cancel it then because somebody is scamming you, of course. And Jenna says, I'm an avid blocker. Avid, I guess that is always block, right? Report scam, yeah. Going to weed out, weed eat outside. Huh? I'm going to eat outside, I guess. Okay, thank you for being here, Janet. She says, enjoy your weekends, weekend hugs and bye. Yeah, bye, Janet. So lovely for you to be here. Ay, ay, ay. So that was a rant. I think that is an important rant that we need to be enlightened about those things. Maybe there is one person watching that gets enlightened that, oh, is that really a scam? And then, oh, I'm going to be really careful from now on. Hopefully. It's so important. My mom is the scammer's worst person or whatever. My mom is so worried and so protective of everything. So she would never ever get scammed. She doesn't even want to oh, oh yeah. She doesn't even want to subscribe to my channel because she thinks she could be scammed. And she doesn't even want to write a comment on Facebook to anyone. She doesn't want to have her name to anything. So things are different from here and there. Let's see, I'm going to connect this now with this. There. Which way is it, right? Oh, no. This was a little bit mistake. Just a slight mistake. Not a big one. I just have to find the real hole. There we go. Now we can do it. Let's see. Will this be good though? I think this will be a bit off. I hope not. We'll see. We will see. Aaron says, awareness is a good thing. Absolutely. And Carrie says, I actually have to get going as well. I'm off to run errands and visit my dad. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah, have a great day. You too, Carrie. Thank you so much for being here. It was really, really nice. Rose is leaving too, I think. Bye-bye, Rose. Thanks for being here. Yeah. I'm hoping this will work out as planned. I have done this before, but not maybe not. I never started with a sleeve, so I'm a bit not worried, but a bit thoughtful. Thoughtful. A bit wondering if they will line up correctly, line by line, or if it will be get a little bit off. But I'll give it a chance. Take a chance on me, da 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 da. Take a chance on me, take a chance on me, da 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 da. Take a chance, Abba is so beautiful. They have got so beautiful music. I really love that music. So I say thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty, what would life be without a song or a dance? What are we? So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. And Linda says putting things together sometimes is confusing. Yeah, it's well, it is looking good. It is for now, but now is when yeah, and just oh, that was too much of an opening. There we go. Now is when I have to see if this works out fine or not. Just give me one more night. One more night. Just give me one more cluster to attach. Let's see. Yes! It lines up great. It's this one that I was worrying about. The purple thing, if that would line up great or not. It is! Yes! Yes! Thank you, Erin. You're saying that you also do the same, right, Erin? Burst into song. We should sing with our voice no matter what. No matter what they tell us. No matter no matter I don't know many lyrics, just the main words. Too bad. I love that song. It's really cool. Ronan Keaton or what were the names? It was not Westlife. It was not Take That. Life is a roller coaster. Ronan Keaton was the. Erin sings constantly. Very good. Music is in my soul. Good. I do not sing much. When I talk and I get a song in my head, I sing. And of course in school. But when I sit by myself crocheting, I don't sing much. I used to. And Sam says, I recorded myself singing the lullaby I would sing for my kids as babies and sent to my daughter for her to play to my grandson. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So cool. Yeah, he's growing, right? He's become some months. Was it in June he was born? It's very recent, but I guess from the tiny little, he's kind of grown. May the 17th. Oh, I should have remembered that. But I don't remember because that's our national day. It kind of Oh, that's right. It comes back to me that I had that connection there. It's our national day when we have our big parades and stuff with the children. It's getting bigger. 3 months then, now, almost. Mm, almost around. Just a couple of more clusters now. Last one, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Should I? No, that's good. It is good. Jolly good. I did already make a chain, so I can cut it out. There we go. Now I got a little poach. I mean, we have an old lady. No, we have an old aunt. We have en gammeltante, and her name is Monica. And when it goes to town, her mouth is flying so and so flight mode. Yeah. Erin says, I need to go cook some breakfast. Hope you and everyone here have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here, Erin. And see you next time. I'm not sure. Not tomorrow. I won't be doing any live. Maybe on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm sure. About the same time, because I don't start working until Thursday. Yay! I need to take this one off. I think I'm gonna. Oh, we're kind of reaching 2 hours almost. 2:43. No, 1:43. I'm gonna connect this also before I call it a day for the live, and then I probably will be getting ready to go to the beach around 5 o'clock. It is 4:45. I think I can do that. Let's see. They haven't gotten home yet, though, so I've got time, I guess. Erin says, I will be working day shift, so I'll catch you if you are on the weekend again. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think I'll do this more. Before, I just did this Thursday at 10 o'clock in the night, which is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, US Eastern. And Sundays at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, which is 12 o'clock Eastern. But now I kind of want to do it a bit more here and there, just popping on from time to time. So I'll probably meet you again. Yeah, I bet next Saturday I'll do it at this time if I'm not busy. I don't know. I never know that so much time in advance. Maybe suddenly I have to go to that ranch and stuff. So it's a bit difficult to say. But you're welcome. Hey, hi Debbie. Everyone, hoping everyone has a great weekend. I sure am here enjoying my crochet things out in the sun, well, in the shadow of the sun. Deborah, you haven't seen. Well, I think you saw maybe the unicorn. Did you? Here it is. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. I'm so proud of it. Or him or her. It must be a her. So cool. And I made cute puppy for her sister. I so love this. And then I made another one for the brother. No, this is for the sister and this is for the brother. Always say that wrong. Oh, they're so adorable. This one is my favorite. Definitely. I need some water. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, I'm so proud that I could make those. Thanks to those creators. Oh, what was it again? I saw one of them. Well, the unicorn is Keep Calm and Crochet, and the other one, oh, I have to go watch. I forget someone. Loops and Knots Crochet. I don't know where my mind goes that I don't remember the names because I said it like an hour ago. Loops and Knot Crochet, was it that? Loops and Knots Crochet. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, I'm amazed that I could do something like that. So now I kind of want to make a whole, what do you call it? Litter? Do you say a litter when it's dogs or is that cats? A whole litter. Oh, yeah, with 11 or whatever, I guess. Jeg vil ha en liten hund. It's a Norwegian song about it's a little girl singing she wants a little dog. I think of the dog every second of the day. I want a little dog. I want a little dog. I want a little dog. I think about the puppy day and night. I want a little dog. In the Norwegian, though. Those lyrics were not the correct ones. Simultaneously translating. Hello, Vima. It's been a while. Vima is from India. Speaking about India or whatever. I mean, we've been speaking about all of the countries that they're our viewers and that I've scratched off the map. So we kind of talked about you, not personally, but about India. So welcome back. So nice to see you. I'm gonna stay on for another 10 minutes or so. Well, at least until I connect this to this. This is gonna be a sleeve for a cardigan. I'm working on a cardigan like this, just slightly bigger for a little girl. And that girl, and she wants pink arms instead of yellow. And I made her this as well. Look at it. The unicorn. It's so gorgeous. It's been a long time, yeah. I'm also glad you could make it, Bima. Very, very good. So I love this unicorn. And I just showed these two dogs that I also made for the sibling of that 4 or 5-year-old. I adore this so much. Oh, I need to make a whole litter. I will do that. Is it a litter? Can you answer me that, please? If it's a litter when it's dogs or with cats or both? Since I am a foreigner, I do not know all of the words, what they mean, and I don't remember them. Uh-oh, now I'm around. Yeah. There we go, connecting to that. Going over to there, like that. 1, 2. Around here, and then connecting to here. There, 1, 2, 3, and there. There we go. Now I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, both. So, Debbie, you're saying that both cats and dogs have litters. Thank you. I think that's what you're saying. So, that's awesome. And I'm not a dog, not even a dog person. I'm more of a cat lady. Not that I have a cat. I used to have one, but I like cats more than dogs. But now I've kind of got a new favorite dog. And I bought 4 new skeins of this brown because I ran out. I just had enough to make this. So when I was making the other one, I had to use the other one that I bought in Norway. It's a little bit different. Can you see? Can you tell? It's okay, but this one is better. Much warmer or whatever. Absolutely, Debbie. My litter is gonna be brown. There may be 1 or 2 with a little white or black or other brown maybe, but brown, oh yeah. Like the Cocker Spaniel lady and the, oh, what's it called? Lady or Landstykken. The 2 dogs that go to the Italian store and eating spaghetti, and with a meatball with the nose, and then the spaghetti, and they kiss. Was it Lady and the trampoline? What? Lady and the Tramp. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very well. Very. Thank you very much, both Sam and Hope. Lady and the Tramp. So the colors of the lady. I mean, that type of dog. I think this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Not like the puppy of that one kind of. These ears and it's not exactly the same ears. They're longer, but it's so adorable. And the eyes makes everything or a lot. The ears and the eyes. And it's April's eyes from the Cozy Buckeye. Oh, hello, Manuela. There you are. How are your goofballs going or coming along? I mean, have you been out walking your goofballs? They're great. Good, good. So at least I will be getting ready, getting done one sleeve, like 90% of the sleeve will be done during this live. That's cool. That's good. So then it's for me just to make the other sleeve later and to make the body part. Where am I? Oh, there. There's some hair itching me on my nose. For those of you who are new, we have been talking about scammers today. That I was almost scammed. I wasn't almost scammed, but I was tried scammed, and I kind of warned the rest of the group, the chat with the text, but then I was thrown out. I I was I knew I was going to be thrown out, but I hope somebody got the message. So if you want to hear about the scammer things, to be aware of what not to do and what to do, then I wouldn't say advise you, but then you can watch the replay. I think it was about half an hour ago or so we talked about that, maybe 40 minutes. It was not in the beginning though. It was after an hour or something. No, I'm making a mistake here. There. Because there are so many scammers trying to scam people, and I'm so sad for the people that fall for it. Thank you, Hope. Yes, I will have fun and relax on the beach with my friend. Thank you so much. You're off now. Bye bye, Hope. Almost around. Oh, not yet. Okay. Just being sure that it's received in time before we suddenly just say bye bye and shut off. That's good, Hope. Very good. Give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, till the morning comes. Give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, hope before the morning comes. Joanna, Sovieto, they got a system and the apartheid. Make Joanna see that everybody can bring us ice. Oh, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, give me hope, Joanna, for Monica. There we go. Now the sleeve is done. Let me see the difference from this one. It is a little bit longer. That I think that's actually perfect. Of course, I also have to do something here. So it is just this longer, and then a border or ribbing. We'll decide that later. And the width is quite, well, not too bigger. Up here it is slightly bigger. Oh, you can't see. Up here it is slightly, well, maybe not slightly, but a bit bigger. And then down here it is even bigger. Now I think they're arriving, actually. Well, not too much. It's good. I think this is going to be perfect. It's going to suit her for next year and maybe another year. I don't know. Depends on how fast she grows. Well, you guys, thank you so much for being here, everybody. And yeah, I think I'm going to the beach. I'm going to change and go to the beach now. So have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Have a wonderful Sunday tomorrow, the rest of the day today. And see you next week. I will probably get online Monday, maybe at 3 o'clock as well, the same time as today. I may do that. So hopefully I will see some of you guys. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.